The mage apprentice Arctis studied late into the night in the grand halls of Dalaran. His master, an archmage known for his stern demeanor, had long retired, leaving him alone with his thoughts and the dusty tomes scattered around him. On one such evening, Arctis stumbled upon an ancient grimoire bound in black leather, its pages whispering secrets of forbidden power. The name Medivh was etched on the cover. Intrigued, Arctis opened the grimoire. A faint golden light emanated from the pages as he traced the runes with his fingers. The spells were unlike anything he had ever seen, complex, dark, and alluring. The whispers grew louder, echoing through his mind, promising knowledge and power. His curiosity overwhelmed his caution. He began to study the contents in secret, unraveling the legacy of the last guardian. As weeks turned into months, Arctis felt a growing presence in his mind. He began having vivid dreams of a towering figure clad in dark robes, wielding unimaginable power. The figure called itself the Shadow of Sargeras, warning him that Azeroth's peace was a fragile illusion. Slowly, Arctis realized that the spirit of Medivh lingered within the grimoire, guiding him to uncover truths that had been buried by the Kirin Tor. When his behavior started drawing the attention of his peers, Arctis decided to leave Dalaran. Under the pretense of scholarly research, he ventured to the ruins of Karajan. The tower stood ominous, its halls still echoing with the remnants of Medivh's magic. As he delved deeper, Arctis uncovered ancient artifacts and forgotten wards, each bringing him closer to unlocking the full potential of the Guardian's power. In the dark recesses of Karajan, Arctis encountered a spectral presence that seemed to mirror his own thoughts. It questioned his motives, challenging his resolve to wield such dangerous power. These encounters grew more frequent, as if the tower itself were testing him. Each test forced Arctis to confront his fears, desires, and the consequences of his ambition. One night, as Arctis meditated on the arcane runes he had deciphered, he felt the weight of the grimoire's influence grow heavier. The whispers turned into a cacophony, each voice promising something different: salvation, dominion, or enlightenment. Torn between the promises and the warnings, Arctis found himself questioning the very nature of power and its cost. In his dreams, visions of Azeroth's destruction became more vivid. Cities burned, and familiar faces pleaded for his help. Each vision ended with the towering shadow of Sargeras laughing, a chilling reminder of the danger that lurked within the grimoire's pages. Despite the warnings, Arctis' determination to harness the power grew. He believed that only by understanding the dark could he protect the light. As Arctis explored deeper into the tower, he discovered an ancient ritual chamber hidden beneath layers of arcane wards. The chamber's walls were inscribed with glyphs pulsating with energy. At its center lay a pedestal, upon which rested a crystalline shard. The shard radiated immense power, and Arctis felt an undeniable pull towards it. The spirit of Medivh appeared, urging him to take the shard and complete his transformation into the new guardian. The final test came when Arctis was confronted by the spirit of Khadgar, Medivh's former apprentice. The apparition warned him of the grimoire's corrupting influence, recounting the tragedies it had wrought. Arctis was torn between his respect for Khadgar's wisdom and his desire to rise above the mistakes of the past. The confrontation ended with Arctis making a fateful decision. He would wield the shard's power, but only after binding himself to an unbreakable oath of protection for Azeroth. As he absorbed the shard's energy, Arctis felt a surge of power unlike anything he had ever experienced. The whispers ceased, replaced by a calm determination. The spirit of Medivh acknowledged him as the new guardian, passing on his mantle. But the shadow of Sargeras loomed, watching, waiting for a moment of weakness. Arctis left Karajan, knowing that his journey was far from over. Back in Azeroth, Arctis' return did not go unnoticed. The Kirin Tor, wary of his newfound strength, summoned him to the Violet Citadel. The council's voices rang with concern and disapproval as they questioned his motives and the source of his power. Arctis, unflinching, explained the danger that lurked on the horizon. He spoke of the shadow of Sargeras and the fragility of Azeroth's defenses. Some among the council saw reason in his words. Others feared the potential for corruption. In the end, Arctis was allowed to remain free, but under close observation. He returned to Dalaran, not as an apprentice, but as a mage who had walked the path of shadows and emerged stronger. Yet his nights were restless. The shard's energy coursed through him, granting visions of battles yet to come and allies he would need to find. One such vision led him to the Eastern Kingdoms, where he sought out a young warrior named Aaron, whose heart burned with unyielding courage. Together, they ventured to the Plaguelands, uncovering remnants of scourge activity that threatened to rise again. Arctis found himself relying not only on his magic, but also on Aaron's valor and unwavering faith in the light. Their bond grew as they faced countless dangers, from corrupted necromancers to ravenous ghouls. Aaron's strength reminded Arctis of the balance he sought to maintain, the union of light and shadow, courage and caution. As they pressed deeper into the ruins of a forgotten fortress, they discovered an ancient artifact, a mirror forged by the Titans that could reveal the true nature of any soul. Arctis gazed into the mirror, his reflection twisting and shifting between the man he was and the shadow of Sargeras that sought to consume him. Aaron's reflection remained steady, her unwavering faith serving as an anchor. The mirror shattered, its shards embedding themselves in the walls. The fortress quaked as if awakened by their presence. Fleeing the collapsing ruins, Arctis and Aaron emerged into the light of dawn, their purpose clearer than ever. They would not only defend Azeroth from the threats of the present, but also from the shadows of its past. Together, they forged a pact to seek out others who would stand against the darkness, uniting warriors, scholars, and outcasts alike. As the years passed, Arctis' legend grew. He became known not just as a mage, but as a guardian who walked the line between light and shadow. His struggles with the whispers of Sargeras remained, but he learned to use their warnings to his advantage. The grimoire that had once tempted him became a tool of knowledge, its dark secrets carefully wielded to protect the world he loved. And so, the legacy of the last guardian lived on, not as a tale of despair, but as a story of redemption and the enduring power of choice. Arctis' name became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the face of darkness, the light within could prevail.